to invent a line that I have never said before. Hello, Britain, you belong to us now.
Well, my favorite line of all was always, hello, my name is Mimi La Banque.
People always tend to want to hear us say the same sort of things. You know, it depends on your character, of course, but with me, I get a lot of people who point mobile phones at me and say, will you do a ringtone for me? Or, you know, they point a camera at me and say, will you please send a message to my mother, or whatever. And I usually tend to say one of half a dozen things, and it will be something like, hello, would you like to come for a ride in my little tank?
Why are you laughing? I will say one thing to you. A German joke is no laughing matter.
Flat out with my ventilators open can be quite an exhilarating experience for a girl.
We do not have humor. How dare you accuse us of having a sense of humor?
I love my catchphrase, which is, oh, René. But I love Michelle of the Resistance. So I would have loved to have had that phrase. Listen very carefully, I shall say this anywhere.
I think I wanted to have a romantic affair with Michelle of the Resistance. Well, no, I did have a girlfriend who was another agent from England, but Michelle, I used to go around with her, I was her assistant, but I used to, you know, in my character, I used to think that actually I really fancied her, but she was so sort of dominant and quite powerful that I was too nervous to make a move with her. So it would have been really great to have had an affair. I think there was a sort of, we play romance, but it wasn't really real. We had to pretend we were doing it, and I wanted it to be for real. So that was the thing I always wanted to do. Love interest for Crabtree, yeah. Yeah, thank you.
There was quite early on in the series, I can't remember if it was maybe series 2 or even series 3, there was a scene with Herr Flick playing an organ, and Helga had her hair all let down, and we were in a dungeon, and I was being made to turn a wheel, and a false ceiling was coming down to crush René and the Colonel and Captain Hans Geering. And there were braziers burning, and it was all very gothic, you know, something out of a Transylvanian horror movie. And I always thought it would have been rather nice if Flick and Helga had had a few more scenes like that, which were, you know, him playing an organ and Helga being in a trance, and, you know, a bit like the old horror movies like The Pit and the Pendulum and things like that. So I suppose really I would have liked to have done a few more scenes like that.